Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Is it good? No. Sly Cooper is a 3D platformer where you mainly play as the titular character whom comes from a long line of master thieves. The first thing I noticed was the camera controls. They're inverted, which took a long time to get used to as you can't change them in the settings. Also, you can't look up without pulling out your binoculars, which is just an annoying extra hoop you have to jump through whenever you're looking for secret areas and or collectibles. The story was nothing special, sure the characters were quite good, but they're all very generic. You've got Sly, the smooth-talking ringleader, backed up by a hippo who's all brawn and no brains, and then there's the super intelligent mastermind behind the operations who speaks like a typical nerd from any 90s cartoon. But I will give credit to the short animated intros before each level. They were great, and they're all themed on different eras and genre of cinema. There's collectibles to find throughout each level. If you collect them all in one area, then you're given a new special move. To start off with, I was collecting them all, but after I got a few special moves that I didn't even want, I just stopped trying to find them all, especially as they're not needed. Most enemies can be taken down with one hit, but so can you, so you have to keep your distance and out of sight. For a 3D platformer, the controls didn't feel very responsive. Also, I would find myself sliding off edges that I shouldn't have, which was very frustrating. The lack of precision did make it quite hard to make some of the trickier jumps, but nothing was impossible. The game for the most part isn't hard, but I'm not afraid to admit, I did struggle with a couple of the bosses. If you do die, then you have to start back at your last checkpoint. Also, there's a set amount of lives, though I'm not sure why, as the 2 times I did run out of lives, the game just put me back to exactly where I was, just with extra lives, so the life system felt pretty pointless. The boss fights were a highlight for me, as some of them are quite epic and memorable. They're very rewarding, as you pretty much have to complete them without being hit. I did have a few bugs from falling through the floor to knocking a boss out of the map, but nothing game breaking. The game ran really well. I played it on the PS5 and it was really smooth on the NTSC version of the game. The game looks quite nice, definitely not ugly for a game of its era, though something that was annoying is enemies would pop in out of nowhere, which would be annoying when they would do so while I was trying to execute a series of tricky jumps. That was Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, and I give it a 5 out of 10.